film it. Give me the camera.
No, really?
Okay. It's on though.
And you can.
Are we sending this to
What are we
Ryan? Since he
All right, now just tell your story. Then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
His window.
I want again.
I took his bicycle.
Guilt.
And I threw it up in the loft in the garage. And that bicycle came back down and broke my hand.
You're kidding.
I was so mad at him for breaking it. Did you remember that when he broke the window?
Yes, I have a confession to make. Brian didn't break the window.
What?
I broke the window.
I knew it.
You're kidding.
I was playing basketball. You're the one that put the basketball court right next to the garage door.
No, it's my fault.
But, I mean, I took a shot and it was a perfect rebound. And then one hop, and I just watched it. It was like, ah. There's nothing I could do. And I ran.
Now, what did
Brian
Brian
get blamed?
If Brian,
I don't know what happened.
Brian happened to be walking around.
All
the
I
house.
heard is, and I was like, I just ran. I didn't want to get in
No,
trouble.
everybody's
That
not
was-
like confessions.
What did you do?
Uh-oh.
Remember
Yes,
the
it-
downstairs bathroom?
This house?
Down there,
That was clogged up?
No, and there was a hole in the wall.
In the wall that always got bigger
Well,
and nobody knew
I
why.
must tell you. Doug did it!
Wait, did I do that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I told you to beat me.
Oh yeah, whenever you were sitting on the can, there was that little hole. You guys know what I'm talking about? Right,
Yeah.
right. That
Right,
little hole.
Brian did
It's
it.
down there.
Brian did it, not me.
And every time you went down, it was always a little bigger. It was like it was
And
this
then
kind of
until one
fiber
day-
You never know.
It was-
probably
yeah.
asbestos or something.
Until
today.
one day, it was huge.
And then one day it was.
You were really mad.
Oh, yes.
You were livid.
Oh, that hole.
And Brian did that too?
Yeah.
And remember the time Brian broke his tooth? He threw his head onto the floor. I'm like that.
Yeah.
And then he put my hand right here.
It made me break it.
You know what? You guys don't believe this, but I witnessed that.
Did you see? Were you there?
I heard you guys fighting. And I
This is
risked,
like a Dickens novel.
I
He's hiding
risked
behind
my
the
life.
curtain.
I risked my life because if I was caught, I was dead. You can witness. I mean, I looked around the corner. You guys were beating each other so bad.
we were going
But I could just watch because I was, you know, you guys were so.
Where was Mrs. Parker? That's what I want
I don't know.
She was probably watching the hockey
You
game.
get that $3?
I
she
snuck
was a
down.
big Flyers.
But you had him by the hair.
Jason.
You didn't have him by the head. You had his hair.
I don't think so.
I remember.
'Cause our hair
I
really
remember
pushes
that
that.
image in my head, right near the pole. You were right by the pole in the basement. The image
We were
is
in
in my
the
head. You're
southwest
going-
quadrant. I remember that.
You were like.
It was the-
It was scary. I ran upstairs.
like,
Back
this
in
is the
day.
basement, right? And that's the pole.
I'm gonna guess.
Oh,
The
you tell
stair,
me.
where's the stairs? Like right here?
Yeah, there's the pole.
I looked around. I thought you were either.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
that's right there. That's where it was. That's right.
And the stairs were.
Used to be a
There was a
table.
wall there.
What were we fighting about? Was it a
Oh,
football?
I don't know.
was it
I
a
just
football
heard the
game?
commotion and the screaming and hollering, and I snuck down. And I ran because if I was caught.
Mrs. Parker acted like it
Big
was no
next,
big deal. We came home and she said, "Oh, by the way, the kids got into a little skirmish,
The Flyers.
and one of them fell. Steve fell and kind of just cracked his tooth. a
No,
little
Brian
bit."
fell.
Was it Brian?
Brian.
Brian fell.
What's it?
Oh, okay. She was 85, I guess, at the time. And I don't. Did we wake him up that night? I don't even remember. Did we wake him up to see his tooth?
Nah.
We let him sleep till morning. Oh, gee.
He probably looked like Sugar Ray Leonard when he got up.
Oh my God.
Something about Brian was challenging your authority.
Now, what's this
somehow.
about kicking Dave down the street? I still haven't heard.
Yeah, I never heard that story.
That's a funny story.
I know this.
David.
David's not here now. He gets upset when I tell the
So
story.
remember-
I'll tell
Tell
him
it
why he's
now
not
while he's
here.
gone.
Okay, guys.
He was out on his bicycle.
With
And the
Skip.
rule around here was that you had to be home before dark when you're on your bicycle.
He was out with-
Nobody,
A sensible
ever-
rule.
nobody around here ever violated that rule. But this one night it got dark.
He was out with the.
David was still out.
Well, he was out with the
I
Walbridges.
was really upset
Dean, do you
because I
want-
was making phone calls all the neighborhood. Nobody knew where he was. And out of my excitement,
Skip
I
Walbridge is
saw
here.
him.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Skip
outside.
was.
Skip was here with his kids.
Looking
and they
for
all
Dean.
went out for a ride on the bikes. And that even got you more mad, I think, because Skip was here and you told Skip's kids were out with Dave.
No, it was
the time
Dean.
that Dad drop kicked me.
So I said, so when I saw Dave come around the corner on the bicycle, I was
I
so
still have
glad
problems
to
going to
see
the
him.
bathroom to this day.
I was so glad to see
I have
David.
problems going to the
I
bathroom.
put my arms around him to hug him, and he kneed me.
I need you.
So like self-defense.
Oh, I ought to jump up pretty high and meet you.
Dave, I want to kick you in my
No, wait, I'll tell this story a little differently. There was a raging maniac running around the house looking for Dave, about to beat us up because we didn't know where he was. And we were hiding him or something. So then, he shows up, and I was so upset because you were a madman.
He
Brian,
was driving around the streets. I saw
we
him.
went up into the bedroom, we saw David coming. I didn't see him coming. And Brian called the play-by-play from the window. I couldn't even watch because I hear screaming, and all I hear is Brian say, quote, "Dad just kicked David across the street." And I started to cry. I was crying and I wasn't even there. I couldn't even watch. I didn't even watch.
David never did anything wrong.
All those years of...
And then the sobbing and everything, we just scattered. Brian and I just scattered.
I really.
Wait, Doug cried.
I sorta.
Did. I didn't speak to you for
funny.
2 days.
I
So
sorta.
laughing at me,
You should have heard you scream.
I didn't really kick him.
I'm
How far
surprised the
did
police
you go?
didn't come where the
Trauma
human
view.
services board.
humane SPCA.
I was just.
I was ready to run away from home after that when I was planning my getaway. I didn't want to get me running out of the back door.
And that's why David
Would've got on
hasn't
a
done
bus
bad
to
things
visit
since.
Skip, poor
Just caught
Skip.
him, right?
What's he gonna do with his kids?
He took him
Oh,
home.
yeah?
Yeah.
I'll do you one better than that.
He
To
took
this
him
broken bottle? Yeah, right.
He took him down to.
Well, that happened when that corner house over there, so you can imagine. We were so excited about Dave not being home. Dave came around the corner on his bike. I ran out the front door and I caught
No, you
him.
didn't. No, you didn't.
You came from the
I ran
garage,
down
right,
the-
Dave?
No,
I think he was hiding in a bush.
You came out of the car. You were driving around looking for me.
Oh.
I remember because I was on Muhlenberg Avenue. I saw you drive by.
You should have gone somewhere else.
So,
Hey guys, just take the back road.
so I almost made it home. I could see home from running across the Pine Song,
No, you were on your bike.
Yeah, you're
I
on
was
your
on my
bike.
bike, but I was
Effect.
dramatic.
Slow motion. Like those Vietnam scenes when the guy does the helicopter.
Yeah, they're pulling
Take
away.
it out.
And then the car comes up in front of me. Door flies
The
open.
door's
Dad
open. The
comes
door was
running
still
out.
open when he beat you, wasn't it?
Yeah,
'Cause I
that's
remember the
all starting to come
aftermath.
back to
There's
me
this
now.
car
So
like
it was here.
skidded and his doors
I
are
still have
open.
nightmares.
That was
And hey, you
I'll
guys,
see it
and
right
you
now.
think the spoon was bad?
You
Ah.
did kick me a long way.
The
No,
spoon.
it was not that bad. It was not that bad. I know that
What,
the
did
neighbors.
your foot didn't hurt that bad?
I know the neighbors.
Broke his foot
said
that
to
time
me,
too,
His
right?
dad came in hopping on one foot.
I know the
Hey,
neighbors.
let's go to Taylor Hospital.
I think I hurt my foot.
I know the neighbor's
On David's
kids.
coccyx bone.
I know the neighbors' kids always walk the other side of the street every time I walk. Ever since that
But the
day.
thing is,
But
though,
that was really not
how
good.
did you kick him? You remember? I mean,
Was it soccer style or was
I
it?
think it was after one of these,
I think so.
And that's how I was
I think
getting up.
brain duster was commonplace, but kicking was new.
It was follow through.
I mean, that's why we
Like,
were.
hold my head, go, doo.
I mean, that's why we were upset. We're like,
No,
oh
no,
no,
it's
now
like-
he's kicking.
He's got a new weapon.
Yeah.
Boom.